Oh goodness, we're live. Sorry. Hey guys, Vince, Green Joe Coffee School, and today I want to talk about how to pick a good location for your coffee truck trailer. I'm not going to go with cart on this one. We'll leave that for a different day. So I'm in commute, so kind of work with me here. But listen, I get a lot of questions from people about, hey, what do you think about this location? How do you pick a good location, a profitable location? And there's a lot of variables that go to this. Now, first and foremost, the first thing I would do is consider using people that are already successful in your market as kind of framework for what you can do. Now, who's successful in the market? You got to look at your model and try to fit it to their model as much as you can. First and foremost is going to be the industry king, which is Starbucks, of course. You know, we all know that they don't have the greatest cup of coffee. However, they're convenient and they're consistent. And because of their convenience and consistency, they're able to make a profitable model. So just kind of keep that in mind when you're looking at a good location. Convenience and consistency is king. And now they're pretty smart with this. They'll look at daily vehicle traffic. They also compare that to things like medium income. They look at morning traffic to see like, okay, yeah, we got this many vehicles moving across the street every day, but how many of them are in the morning? And then they also look at things like filter points, where things bottleneck. You know, they're real smart. There's a lot that goes on there. No one really knows their full formula, but you could start getting a gauge on what they're using in your city. If you just kind of pull up a map, make a location, you know, just put a little pin in every Starbucks location, and that'll give you some clues to things like, oh, they like to have this many daily vehicle traffic. They like to have this much of a median income. And so the next question, of course, is, well, Vince, how do I find out daily vehicle traffic? And how do I find out median income? And just real quick, before I go into that, if this is bringing you any type of value and you enjoy this, would you be so kind to share it with another entrepreneur that it might be beneficial to, so that we can just spread the word on how to do this and just basically help other entrepreneurs, other coffee truckers get started. Okay, so going back to it. So daily vehicle traffic is counted by usually your city will usually have one if you're a big enough city. So pretty much all I do is I throw into Google my city's name, daily vehicle traffic. Sometimes it's called DVT, and it'll give you like this interactive map, and you can kind of start gauging what your DVTs are for Starbucks based on that. However, it does not show you morning traffic. The only way that I've been able to figure out how to do that is just old-fashioned gumshoe. I literally go out to the Starbucks that mimics the location I have in mind the best, you know? So I'm like, oh, the place I'm looking at is 30,000 vehicles, and this Starbucks has 32,000 vehicles. So I'll go out to that location, and literally I spend the morning, specifically the hours that I plan on opening. So I'll give you a heads up. My hours are usually 7 to 1, but I'll spend those hours out there just doing good old gumshoe work and counting cars. And I probably don't go all the way out to 1 o'clock. Most of the time I just sit there for about 3 hours, but it'll give you a gauge on kind of what you can expect. Now, keep in mind, they're an established business, so they've gone out and done a bunch of marketing already and kind of established themselves in that network. So you're not going to have quite the same results that they are, you know, but it'll give you at least some idea of morning daily vehicle traffic. And then as far as median income, the best resource I found for that is just a local realtor. If you got a realtor in your life, they can pull up median incomes like nobody's business. So those are other things that I'll look at. That kind of looks at the quality of your traffic rather than the quantity of your traffic. Now, something to keep in mind, I used to think that the higher the income, the more likely they are to purchase from me. But I've learned the exact opposite, oddly enough. The really wealthy neighborhoods I did not do very good at, because this is speculation, but I just think they're wealthy for a reason, and that's because they don't spend their money. And so the lower income neighborhoods I've done, oddly enough, a lot better. And, you know, I'm going to just be real with you here, real, that if you were in a lower income bracket, it's probably because you're spending money that you should be holding on to. So those lower income brackets, oddly enough, I do better in than the higher income brackets. The ones that I do best in is blue collar. And that may just be me because I relate to blue collar a little bit more, but I find that those are the folks that they got to get up and go to work every day, and they need a little bit of extra energy to get them through their day. So I kind of look at that. I look at the medium income and I look at the daily vehicle traffic, and then I look at how easy it is to get in, to egress, to get to my coffee trailer itself. I look at my visibility, how close will I be to the street. I look at how fast people are going, so that's kind of an odd thing, but if you got people that are flying down the street, you're in like a 50 mile per hour zone, those type of folks are less likely to jam on the brakes and stop and pull over and see you, versus if you're in like a 35 mile an hour residential zone, or maybe, you know, not residential, but something similar to that, they're more likely to stop. So I kind of keep that in mind. Then I kind of add all of those equations up and I come up with the total of what I think are going to be my top three. This looks pretty good. This one looks pretty good. This one looks pretty good. Then at that point, it's all about outreach and how to reach out to the property owners, the management, property management, the small businesses, the private landowners, whoever that is, in order to obtain a piece of their real estate so that you can begin shopping, begin doing business on that. I will leave that one for another video, but I want to make a quick short one for you good folks out there that are trying to learn what a good location would be for you in a coffee truck, in a coffee trailer. My name is Vince. I have Green Joe Coffee School. We teach a bunch of classes. We got ebooks. We do barista classes and all kinds of good stuff. www.greenjoecoffeeschool.com. All right, guys, thanks for tuning in.